Alright, so we're looking at the 5 minute chart right here. Look like we about to do a change of character. We were creating lower highs and lower lows. Now it look like we about to starting to shift, right? It's like we about to do a shift. We was creating lower lows and lower highs. Go over there, you can see. So now it look like we just doing a change of character right here. In order for us to fully do a change of character, I want us to close above here. I'm not looking for longs, I'm still shorts. So in order for me to take some shorts, we have to do another change of character when it comes to, well, we have to break this structure. This is the 5 minute. But if we go to the 1 minute, that's why I look for certain entry to see what we're doing at the 1 minute. In the 1 minute, we actually just hit my, went past my zone. I missed my, doing pre-market, I missed the first, my first entry. It was a perfect, I didn't take it though. News scared me off. It went all the way up, hit my zone. Let me show you what I'm referring to. This actually will be a good trade right here. However, I don't have a zone to trade from. Not from the 1 minute or the 1 minute or the 5 minute. Because right now we at the high, but we are making higher highs and higher lows. And let me show you what I mean. So this is the chart I'm currently looking at. All right, my chart 2. I'll probably have to sign back in Trader Bait if I do that. Cancel, because I can just switch cameras. Oh, you know what? I'll just switch on here and show you guys. I deleted it. Anyway, if I go right here, right, it's not marked up on here. This the move that I missed. It was supply zone right here. Smart money came. News was at 8:15 Central Time. It pushed it back up, right? We pushed back up into this area, into this zone. Got a nice, clean rejection candle. All right, clean rejection candle, followed by displacements. Boom, and I missed this whole run, and I just didn't get in because I missed that, and I just let it run all the way down, and looking for another opportunity now. I only do about 1 to 3 trades per section, 1 to 3 ideas, right? Trading ideas per section. So just looking for another trading idea. So, like I said, this would have been a good trade if it makes some type of imbalance. I trade inefficiencies and imbalance in the market. So that's what I'm currently looking for right now. Imbalances. As you can see, we didn't fully do a change of character up here. We obviously was on a downtrend, lower highs and lower lows. But then we broke some structure on the 1 minute and we started making higher highs and higher lows. You can see right here, see? All right, we would high, all right, low, high, and to this lower high that we're currently at right now. And we got a nice, and we starting to move down to the downside. But I need us to break structure on the 1 minute right here. This is the last lower high. So once we do break structure, form some type of imbalance, do a pullback, and I consider taking some shorts again. But until then, I'm gonna sit on my hands and see what price do. Welcome, guys. So again, I trade supply and demand mixed with market structure. All I do. Right now, this is a combine Trader Bait. I haven't received the payout yet in March. I blew 4 accounts I was trading and Top Step. Ended up blowing those accounts. Was leveraging really hard. So when I get my accounts back again, I'm going to just leverage between probably 3 to 8 micros and not 10 to 15. So my risk reward ratio is really good. I don't necessarily focus on my win percentages because I'm not a scalper. I do anywhere between 1 to 3 trades. 1 to 3 trades. I go for about 50 points per trade. On the combine, I do about 10 contracts. So those are essentially my rules going in, right? I don't focus on the win percentages. I let my trades run. I like to add on. I like to sell off. So, and that's why I built a system to help me with my progress. And I'll show you guys the system a little bit later. But let me know in the comments how your trade journey is going. See, now we're about to do a change of character right here. We're about to break this lower high. Alright, about to break this lower high, do a change of character. I'm still looking for shorts. Right now we are making higher highs and higher lows on. We are making higher highs and higher lows on the 1 minute time frame. So I want to see a change in character. We right here on the 5 minute, you guys looking at. We almost looking like we're doing a change of character. Not quite, but we pushing it. If we close above here, right, we definitely be in buys territory, longs territory. So I'm currently just, as you can see, we still continue to push up. So I'm waiting for the market to shift. I'm waiting for the market to do a shift on a lower time frame. On the 1 minute time frame to start looking for some shorts again. And man, y'all, trading yesterday, I was so patient. So patient. Until the last 10 minutes. Didn't take any trades, missed out on 2 opportunities. One, I left my computer, and the other one, I didn't pull the trigger, and I missed out on 2 opportunities. But then I got in the trade at the last minute, and it was way beyond. I was looking at the charts way too long. It was about 12. I like to stop looking at the charts about 10:30, 7 o'clock to 10:30. So just like today, I missed the opportunity. Perfect. It went down like 100 points. This is right here. It was this opportunity right here. Right. This is a nice trade. I just showed you guys on the 1 minute. where it hit my supply zone. Right here, I got a clean bounce off, clean rejection. Hit my supply zone, and it went down a good. What is this? A good. Make sure you guys can see it. Yeah. Get that one. Went down a good 170 points. Because real talk, I wanted to take it just to here. Because I knew 830. Only reason I didn't take the trade. Well, two reasons. Two reasons why I didn't take the trade. Smart money came. It was news at 8:15. You can see 8:15. It was news. So we had a strong push up. Every time I see a strong push up like that, with displacements, I don't like not only on the 5 minute, but also on the 1 minute. I don't like to jump in the trade. But smart money was manipulating the market to go down even more. So I didn't jump in, and I was okay with that. But yeah, that was the ideal trade. Went right to the zone. Not only the zone was backed by lower high, so that was double confluence. But more come right now. So what we do, we wait. We wait. And we look for opportunity that we can potentially get in. Remember, I'm picky. I only do 1 to 3 trades a day and live with the results. I'm not gonna sit here in front like I've been doing that all the time, but lately I've been doing it and it's been feeling really great. I like the rejection candles up there, so. But I just need confirmation. I didn't even mark Asia low. Shame on me. I did mark it just on the chart. So we tap Asia low right here and just start going down from there. All right, let's get back to business. I do like the rejections up here. I do like that. Let's see what we're doing in 1 minute. But I need a break of structure. All right, let's get back to business. All right, so the good thing we do have some. We do got some rejection candles up here. It's a good thing. So I'm looking for us to do a change of character on the 1 minute with a strong confirmation, like a displacement candle, right? A strong displacement candle that create some type of imbalance. Then I'm looking for is to create that imbalance, right? Inefficiency in the market. Then pull it back up to that, make a correction, pull it back up to that inefficiency to fill those orders. Then I get tagged in. Yeah, I'm not looking for longs, right? And when scalpers they look for long or shorts, like but the way I trade, right, longs is too risky for me. Uh, I have to be in and out, and I'm looking for at least a 50-point move, right? And with the 1 minute, so this was the last lower high. Then we formed a. I'm sorry, this was the last lower high. Then we formed a higher high, and we just broke that structure, right? So we had a high, we had a low, we had a high, we got a lower low, we got a high, we got a low. Now we got a higher high. So I'm looking for this to get broken, this structure to get broken right here, and to start looking for some shorts. I'm not getting any longs until longs continue to make high highs and high lows, and I'll probably temporarily look for some longs. It just depends, because we did just break it on the 5 minute. It have to stick, let's see, the 5 minutes. So this is a strong bullish candle, but this displacement, it has to stick, right? Let's see if this sticks. Let's see what the higher time frame is doing. Truth be told, we are ranging. You go to the 4 hour, you see that we are ranging, right? We're moving sideways, guys. We're moving sideways. We did make some strong displacement candles going up. So another rejection. Let's see how this closes. See, we go to and this is what I mean by ranging. So we go to the 4 hour, right? We'll see that. Let me refresh this. See, all we doing is playing in this area. This is the daily right here, the blue line, and the daily up here, because we're ranging in a daily too. We're ranging, guys. We broke the daily right here, and then we instantly, we was ranging in daily. We broke it with a nice displacement candle, but then we instantly went back up to this swing high, and now we're ranging. We're not, in the 4 hour, we're not currently making lower highs or lower lows or higher lows and high highs and high lows. We're just strictly ranging. We're moving sideways, right? We're moving sideways. All we're pretty much doing Yeah, we did a little damage down there, but we still moving sideways. We're ranging. This is moving sideways. So that's why it's a little, you know. And that's my son. That's my son right there. You hear my voice. Should have been quiet. That's nothing. I trade. Wow. I got a 1-year-old. Welcome to my world. I gotta open up the door soon. Welcome to my world. A 1-year-old and my daughter, she's home from school. She's a bigger problem, right? She's a bigger problem. Obviously, I love my kids, but they are super distracted when it comes to trading. It's not for the weak, I'll tell you that much. I'm trying to pull this over so I can see it more. Alright. Okay, I'm coming. Hey, man. Hey, man. You got a hat. Hey, man. A hat. That's called a hat. You ready to get on the hat. You're looking at me like I'm a stranger. I need to be changed. What I miss? Nothing still going on. Nothing but the rent. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Come on, sellers. Where the bear is at? Where the bear is at? We're still making higher highs and higher lows in the 1 minute, but we getting close to drawing that line, right? So we can break. Here we go. We did a strong displacement down. I need for us to be making some lower highs and lower lows. Okay, that's a start. Gotta watch out for that liquidity grab too, liquidity sweeps. You know, that'll get you too. Alright. So that's what I'm looking for. That's exactly what I'm looking for right there. You go to the 1 minute. See, we broke this right here. We did a change of character. It's a nice change of character. I prefer it to stick on the 5 minute, though. Get this placement down on the 5 minute. That's what I prefer. I don't want this right here, this old supply zone turning into a demand zone. I don't want that to be a flip zone. So I'm gonna see what this 2 minutes do. Then I'll be waiting for some type of pullback. And what I mean, like right here, I want to see this close, and I want to see this get filled, right? Indecisive candle. Boom. So now I'm waiting for a good pullback. All right, we did a retest right here. We did a change of character, did a retest. I don't really like getting in on retests. I rather let my zones get filled. So we got a zone right here. Still under the weather. We got a zone right here, 1 minute. So I want this to get filled. I got my change of character. Now I'm looking for a pullback. I get a pullback. Yeah. I'm going to jump in. Got 1 minute to go on this 5 minute. I always got to get in some type of zone, right? I always got to get in some type of zone. If it's not a zone, I don't do breakaways, breakouts. I mean, I don't do any other concept. I only enter on a zone. I don't do breaking test unless it hit my zone, or then it does a breaking test or something like that for a confirmation, or right. But it has to hit my zone first in order for me to get in a trade. It's not a really strong displacement candle. Alright. And I don't like that it bounced off, this whole zone right here, because supply zones, just like support and resistance, and resistance becomes support, support can become resistance. It's the same thing with zones. We call that flip zones. Alright, we call that flip zones. Yeah, we call that flip zones. So, but I'm just looking for a pullback. If I can get a good pullback, we got 5 minutes. This was a nice pullback right here, but it didn't pull it back into my zone, man. It didn't pull it back into my zone. Keep going to 460. I need to at least go to 468, 469. And let me show you guys something too. Right. Remember I said this is a zone? Because not only that, if we get rid of this right here is a demand zone. So we got a 1 minute demand zone right here. Indecisive candle and post a move up. Broke structure, right? This is a demand zone. So we got demand zone over here. We got demand zone right here. I just couldn't get it. I was waiting for it to come up here. Didn't feel my zone. Sucks. Unfortunately. No. Look at that. It did a retest instead. It did a break and retest. And that's gonna happen, man. It did a break and retest instead. But the great thing about it is it made another zone. Right? It made another zone. See if we get a pull back up into this zone. We already did a change of character. Now we're currently making lower highs and lower lows. We got a stream zone all the way to the top. I'm going to. It just hit. I don't particularly like this zone because it has a zone at the top that it can particularly get. All right, this is a low probability. See this zone right here? Not crazy about it. Not crazy about it at all. This is the zone that I wanted. Yeah, so that zone just got mitigated again. I'm not gonna get in it. It's been mitigated twice now. So meaning it went in, then it went out. Right. Once the zone already been hit, or then if it goes out and cut back in, now it's mitigated. So that's twice. All right, so that's twice. This is zone that I want. It's further away from price and it's more like an extreme zone, and it haven't been touched yet. That's a strong buying. That's a strong buying power. That's strong. Woo! That's strong. Clip that zone. Yeah, buddy. That's a strong buying power. Yeah, we do got some liquidity up here. Like, oh, why you not trading? Because I'm reading the market structure, right? We did this. We did this. Now we making high highs and high lows. I'm not about to get in. We making high highs and high lows. After we did this, right? We was making higher highs and higher lows. This is what I mean, right? We got high, we got a low, we made another high, we came back down to this low, again, same low, and then we made a high, right? So this was the last low. Then after we did that, we started making lower lows and lower highs, which I was referring to. So we came down, we broke this structure right here, we did a change of character, which I was waiting on. We did a change of character, right? We went low on the 1 minute. We went low, right? We went high. We went low again. We went high. And we went low. What this did right here, so y'all consider this. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Alright, y'all can see it. So what we did right here, again, we did a change in character right here. This was the change in character. So once we broke this lower high, we did a change of character. Now, sometimes we break we do a change of character, just to liquidate, right? Get into a zone and then come back down. But look at the way this went up, right? Look at this push up. This is smart money. All right, look how strong and fast that move happened. Right? Wasn't comfortable with that. And one can say this is his own right here too. So after it broke this structure, it's making higher highs and higher lows. This is a weak zone though. It didn't really break no structure. So this zone was strong. It broke structure. And I got killed. So let's see what happens with here. And not to mention this is a let me go back to the 5 minute. So this is this market structure, right? Now we making high highs and high lows. So I'll just follow the market structure routine based on the 5 minute, the 1 minute. As far as my decisions and entries are concerned, I obviously look at the bigger picture to look at like for example, we look at the 5 minute, and this is the 5 minute chart. So I have to delete all this stuff. I just want to show you guys what I'm looking at and how the market can, especially now that we're going sideways, the market can easily shift. Look at this strong impulsive move up. Look at this. This is smart money. This is strong. They came in, pushed the market up. That's a strong displacement. And on a 5 minute, if you look at it, we can potentially make higher highs and higher lows. Right? We were making lower lows and lower highs. Boom. Right here. And we still just wicking right here. We still haven't made a firm decision that we want to go up. So right now we just playing between here and here on the 5 minute. We range it between here and here. And this is where a lot of traders get caught up at, in this range. Because right now it's playing with you. So right, we was making lower highs and lower lows. Low, right, high, low, lower high, low, back to this lower high, then a low. So price can go back and forth between here and here. It's just going back and forth. It's ranging. So until we get a strong confirmation, not these wicks that we seeing right here, not these wicks, until we get a strong confirmation. So for example, another displacement candle, just like this one, maybe you get one solid one, maybe you get 2, 3 in a row. Until you see that, right, then you just gotta be patient and let price do what it do. I'm looking for another hour. I got another hour to be in this market. Another good hour. That wasn't a bad another opportunity miss, man. That was a good opportunity right there. I ain't gonna even hold you. Running my damn mouth. $70-point move, man. I ain't like that We should have caught that move that just happened. An up move. That was a quick 70 points. I look for 50 points or more. That was a good 70 points. But see how price just went back up because it's ranging in this area, right? It's ranging in this area. It'll make higher highs and then it'll make higher highs and higher lows, and it's making lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. So it's really not going anywhere. Just look at it. It's really not going anywhere. I mean, if you scalping, you can get it. That was a nice 70-point move, though. I mean, I had other moves too, like this upside, but I'm not looking for upside. I'm looking for shorts. So that was the only nice short that could have got in right there. That could have been a nice. Like I said, that was a 70-point move. Man, the only thing about when I'm doing this, everything just lag, yo. Everything freaking lags. I've been in the market for an hour now. See what this guy's doing. just gotta sit back and wait, man. I think we definitely still got some potential to head to the downside, 100%. I think we might even go to 24, you know, 24, 152. I think we're gonna head there. We definitely got some potential to go to the downside. Just need an opportunity to get in. You know? I need 3 points. Okay. So I'm looking for price to sweep this low. All right, and that'll tell me that we doing some type of change of character on the 1 minute, form some type of efficiency, pull back into that efficiency, fill those orders, and then come down to at least to this 5 minute lower low. Lower highs. Boom. Start making high highs. Yeah. So right now we still making in the 1 minute. We still framing to a high low. So I needed to match the 5 minute because the 5 minute is we are making. We are still in the bears are still in control. All right, bears are still in control. This is the last lower high, and this is the last lower low. So although the 1 minute is in control temporarily, we need the 1 minute to match the 5 minute. So the 5 minute we definitely are still shorts until we do a change of character right here. So in between here is longs though. In between here we are long, which is the 1 minute is in control. So I need the 5 minute to show shorts, and I need the 1 minute to show some shorts. That's what I'm looking for. Ba da da way, ba da da way, dum with them. Yeah, man. We ain't got much going on right now. We don't have much going on. It's a lot of rejections up here. Rejection. High rejection, another rejection. But that can flip just like that, especially on a 5 minute. I can see if those was like an hour rejections or, But that 5 minute, it can go down, grab some liquidity, and then forget that even. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes, really. On the rejection side, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, about 25 minutes. That ain't long. Minutes, all right, 30, 45, 15 minute rejection. No. This is why this is at this lower high. It's at that lower high. So it's rejecting at that lower high. All right, lower high, low, back to this lower high. All right, low. So anywhere between this area. And we low key, we kind of close over it right here. All right. On a green candle, big strong candle up. That's why the shorts got to really show me that it's going down. And we tried to have some momentum going down right here, but then we got pushed all the way back up with the green candle. So we can definitely be on the upside right now. Temporarily. I'm not saying it's people are, it's going to be a full reversal. I'm not saying it's going to be a full reversal, but we are consolidating. I'm sorry, we are ranging. Look at the 4 hour. And we at the bottom of this range. So we at the bottom of this range. See, we at the bottom of this range on the 4 hour. All I've been doing is ranging, and we pretty much we hit the bottom of this range right here. All right, that's it. We hit the bottom of this range. That's it. Let's see if it fit the screen. All right, and we just hit the bottom of this range. So up, down. All right, so it's not really moving up. It's not really doing until it goes past this swing low, and start making lower lows and lower highs. For example, right? Start doing this. Come on, because you ain't got no clothes on. Yeah, so until we start doing that, making lower highs, like we'll be on the downside. Same thing going up. If we start to, right, we did this, all of a sudden we start to do this. Right, high, then we start making high highs, right? Over this swing high, then we'll start to go up. But until then, we just moving sideways on a 4-hour chart. Let me go back to this 5-hour. Look at that mess. Look at that garbage. Look at that price action garbage. Oh, there we go. We broke up to the upside. Right, we got a nice displacement candle going up, followed by we got 4 minutes with this displacement candle. See what this candle do, and look like we made a decision. Yeah, look like we finally made a decision. All right. Kids out there killing each other. I'm trying to trade. You know that long as you hear some noise, they good. That's me right now. I'm trading. As long as I hear the kids, I hear some noise, I'm good. And once I start hearing noise, it's like, all right, what the hell is going on? But now they can tear each other apart. As long as I hear that noise, but start getting silence, I'm like, shh, what the hell is going on? Alright, so we did just do a change in character on the 5 minute. question is, do we want to get in some longs? Do we want to go that route? Do we want to get in some longs? That's a huge rejection because we did got some liquidity up here. So that's a huge rejection right there. We gotta let this close. That could be a fake out. That definitely could be a fake out. That's why it's super important to let. That's why it's super important to let candles close. Cause look at that. Look at that garbage. Look at that garbage right there. Look at that fake out. That could have been, because look, we got liquidity over here, right? We got some liquidity over here that it could have grabbed. And now I want to go back down. But we got to see what happened. It happened closure. We got 15 seconds. Then we got to see what the next candle do. But that's a big rejection. Wipe out the end and kids. Okay, so that next candle went bad. It's a green candle. Shorts came in, rejected. So now let's see what this next candle do. Well, keep you bitch. You was out for blood. Man. Okay. Oh man. Hey, how do y'all react when y'all blow an account? Man, I'm telling y'all right now, like trading, if you don't focus on your P&L, if you just focus on the progress, if you just focus on your trading behavior, if you just focus on your trading execution, if you just focus on your confirmation when you trade, right? Your strategy, trading's become totally different. When you don't focus on your P&L, that's a killer. And what I mean, don't focus on your P&L. This was a kind of want to get in some loans. I'm not crazy about it though. Yeah, I went back to this. I just don't want to do loans. Today I don't want to do loans, man. I don't want to do loans. It's crazy because trading is simple, but it's hard, man. Like right now, I want to do. I'm getting like I'm sticking to my rules. I'm doing all the hard shit. Me personally, I'm doing all the hard stuff, and my team too that we work with, we doing all the hard things, man, to try to remove all our bad habits. If that means failing, blowing some accounts, and as long as you sticking to your rules, you being disciplined, you doing everything that you need to be doing, that's okay. I might get in this loan, man. I might get in this loan. It did tap. Displacement. Jackson displacement. I need to see another higher high. I need to see another high, but I like this long, but and let me show you what I'm looking at. Right here we have a demand area, right? Tapped into this demand and going up, but I want to see it form another higher low. I'm sorry, higher high, right? I want this to form another higher because this was a strong rejection down, but right now we hit a demand zone right here, bounce off the demand zone, and we can get a move up and form a new high. So then we have a high, we have a low, then we have a high, right? And then I'll be looking for loans on the pullback. But I don't think we got to get there. And this is being extra, especially when it comes to loans, because we obviously been downtrending. So if you're going to get in loans, you have to be super careful and wait for some good confirmation. Displacement candles is making higher highs and higher lows. Like, see, look at that rejection. It's about to tap back into the demand zone, in which I'm definitely not getting in now because now it's mitigated. All I'm doing is trading supply and demand and mixed with structure. Yeah, that's a bad sign. See what the 5 minutes doing. I just want y'all to look at the 1 minute what I was looking at. Strong. Let's see if we got 40 seconds. Let's see if that stick. Exactly why I didn't want to go longs. The Bears are still strong. Yes, we did a change of character, but we could have easily just took out this liquidity over here to the left. We could have easily done that. And once we done that, drop down. But right now, it's just still the PA is garbage. Still, it's pretty much ranging. You know, there is a such thing. There is a such thing as a bad win and a good loss. There's a such thing, right? A good win, a good loss, a bad win, and a bad loss. That matters when you trade, right? That's how I grade my trading. Not on, you know, my P&L. Oh, I made this, I made that. No, was this a good trade based on certain factors? Was it a good win? Was it a bad win? Was it a good loss? You executed right. Your trading behavior was on point. Your time was on point. You were trading with the trend, etc. And boom, something happened. You know, the market decided to. It was your probability was high, so the market just decided to go against you, and it happens. And you live with that result. Your P&L says you lost, but the way that you traded, it was a win. So that was a good loss. You didn't over leverage. You did your regular size account. You didn't revenge trade. It was a good loss. And you should get satisfaction from that. Give it to 10:30. Don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I never know what to be. Yeah, I'm looking for market to break this low. Once we break this low, went up, right, came back down, formed a new high up here, and we can break this low right here. It's no longer down there. All right. Because now this is the new low. Since we fully made a new high. All right, we fully made a new high. All right, high. We closed, not wick, so we closed high. So this was the low. All right, we came back under, formed a high, came back under, and then we formed the low, then we formed a high. So I'm looking for price to get back up here, and I'll rat it to this low and see what it do when it come down here. And this already been filled. I'll be lying if I say I'm not losing my patience. Not gonna lie. Patience. Alright guys, I'm about to call it.